How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? How now, brown cow? Unique New York. Unique New York. The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. The arsonist has oddly shaped feet. The Human Torch is denied a bank loan. The Human Torch is denied a bank loan. Oh, hello beautiful people. My name is Rami Hatamla. I'm a dive instructor and traveler working with DJ's Scuba Locker in Brookfield, Illinois. Today, I'm here to do an unboxing of the DIVEVOLK SeaTouch 4 Max Plus underwater housing for iPhones and most Android phones. Full disclosure, all of this gear was sent to me by DIVEVOLK to test out, which I'm really looking forward to. The only item they did not send me is this specialized box cutter, and this is specific for opening underwater camera gear. So let's dive right in. First up, we have the SeaTouch 4 Max Plus Macro Kit package. One of the really nice things about DIVEVOLK is they have multiple kits. You can see here as I scroll through the web page all the different options. The nice thing about that is you can pick what starter kit you want, or you can buy each item individually. So let's see what is in our macro kit. We have our trusted camera opening box cutter. Let's get in there and see what is inside. So it's all packed nicely in the DIVEVOLK protective case. It's a one-sided zipper. Open that guy up. It's a clamshell style. Obviously you have to do clamshell because a clam is a sea creature and we have to stick with the sea theme. Inside here, there's a little catalog just showing some of the different items that DIVEVOLK sells. You can also find that on their website. And then here we've got a little pamphlet that says important notes to read before use. We know what to do with that. And then, ta-da! What I have been waiting for, the DIVEVOLK SeaTouch 4 Max Plus housing. Let's get this guy out of here. Oh, that's wedged in there nice, which is pretty good because it makes me feel it's nice and secure and not going to get jostled around there. This is the housing. This is the macro kit, like I said before. So they already have the +8 diopter attached as well as the expansion clamp. This I'll show you in my next video when I do setups, how you can attach different lenses like the +8, the +18, or their wide angle lens, as well as their red and pink magenta filters. Here you have the door that you open up. It's just 2 thumb screws that you use to tighten up. Inside there's a silicone gasket. The little foam piece right here, and let's see what that says. Remove the foam before use. Okay, we will remove that. Inside here is where the tray is going to go that your phone will sit in. Right now, it's just a little placeholder tray. I'll get into it more later, but you should always have something inside to help protect the screen, the touch screen we're going to look at in the back. Put that back in there, close that up, flip it over to the back. Here you have a little protective cover to help protect the touchscreen beneath this. We will remove that, and this is the DIVEVOLK touchscreen. One of the unique things of this housing is it allows you to use your phone, the native camera. You use your phone like you do on land, right? Just allows you to use the touchscreen. There is a note on here that tells you to not swipe up from the bottom to close apps because swiping hard on the screen can cause damage. We'll just set that guy here for now. All right, let's see what else is in here. Open the zipper up. This is a nice, beautiful blue camouflage so that you can blend in with the water when you're inside. A protective case for the housing. This is the cover for the macro lens on the back side. This threads in and screws in, so that's just the cover to help protect it. These are the trays. So it looks like it comes with 2 trays. These are for the iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, and 12, 13, 14, 15 Pro, as well as 12 through 15 Pro Max. So those are included. This is a little wrist lanyard so that you do not lose your housing. Very important. There's also a different type of clip I'll show you in my next video to use, but if you like the wrist lanyard, they include it. They include some spare parts and a little Allen key tool. Here they have another Allen key, a little, what do they call those? Like a microfiber cloth for cleaning, and an extra silicone gasket, which I love that they already included a backup gasket. And then here, this is the quick start guide. I think we'll just be watching some videos to learn how to use this, but if you like reading, that is included. So that's what comes with the macro kit. I know, you're thinking, hey, I thought he just threw that away. I absolutely did not. Please do read the important notes to read before use. There's some great information on here on how to take better care of your housing and prevent damage. There's also an area where you can scan the QR code to review the stuff online. I don't know if you're aware, but there's the World Wide Web now where we get most of our information, and you can get that information there too. Next, we have the Macro Lens Pro Plus 18. So the macro lens that came with the kit is a Plus 8. This is a Plus 18. This just allows you to shoot smaller, very tiny subject and get closer to them so they do not look so small in the frame. It's got a nice rubber protective cover on one side, and then on the other side, it's kind of like a camera lens, a little double clasp, and that protects the other side, and then this will connect to the expansion clamp on the housing. Now we have the DIVEVOLK 0.6x wide angle conversion lens. This is going to allow you to take pictures of larger subjects by being closer to them and having less water between you and the subject, which allows for more clear photos. Again, we have a nice padded protective pouch. And here is the lens. The lens also comes with a little extra covering on it. You're going to want to remove that before. I'll deal with that later, but definitely take these off before your first shooting adventure. Otherwise, I do not think you're going to be happy with the results. Our next contender is the filter. This is the Magenta Filter. The box, you'll see a picture of the red and the Magenta Filter. They have both, and then it's highlighted here, the Magenta Filter. It says Magenta on the back also. So open that guy up. Ooh, I like that. It comes in a nice plastic protective case. Open it up, and there we have our Magenta Filter. Everything comes with these 67mm threads. That's what allows you to attach it to the expansion clamp. A little nice foam padding in there as well. This is a piece I'm very excited about, the DIVEVOLK Underwater External Shutter. I haven't used this, but my understanding is this is an item I attach to the outside of the housing. It's going to connect via Bluetooth to the camera, and then it allows you to take pictures just like you would with a camera. So this is really nice for people who are already used to doing photos with other cameras and want to use the shutter instead of the touchscreen to take the picture. Let's see what's in here. Oh, this is... So plastic piece here. I'm assuming I'm going to need this to attach it to the housing. Here's the shutter itself, more pieces. All of these will be things that I will read through and figure out what to do with to connect to the housing. I think this is just some foam packing, and then yeah, there's that little orange shutter. Actually feels nice, makes a little clicking sound. And in here is, let's see what they got for us. A little screwdriver and a little lanyard and some screws. So I'm guessing we're going to use the screwdriver and the screws to attach that to the housing. I'm very excited about this one. It's the mystery box. No pictures and no name on the outside. There's a part number, but I don't have the part numbers memorized. Let's open that up. And let's see what we got here. I took that box away a little too fast. There's some stuff in there. These are the trays I actually need to use. So I did let DIVEVOLK know that I was using an iPhone 16 Pro Max. So this is the tray for the 16 Pro Max. This is the tray for the 16 Pro. They are great about this. I mean, they do send you enough trays. When you do order yours, make sure you tell them which phone you are going to use so that you do get the correct tray. And then inside there, these look like a couple of foam spacers, and I'm looking at the picture here. You might have to put these at the bottom of the phone just to make sure it holds securely in place. As we all know, no proper underwater camera system is complete without lighting. So here we have the DIVEVOLK SL20 dive light. This light has two modes, 2000 lumens and 1000 lumens. You get about 150 minutes on high power and 300 minutes on low power, and it comes with a rechargeable battery. We're going to use our trusty camera opener to get that open. Unfortunately, my fiance is not home right now. She is a medical professional, which could come in very handy while we're using this box cutter tool. All right. Let's see what's inside. Ooh, that looks like a sexy little case. Let's take that out. Okay. Oh, I like this zippered, but just flips up open like that. User manual. Also, again, information available online. All right, you got a wrist lanyard in here. I got an ant crawling on the table over here next to me, curious to see. Set of O-rings, 2 of them. Another set of O-rings, 2 of them. Allen wrench, probably gonna have some use. They give you a USB-C charging cable. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see our little ant buddy right there coming in to check things out. Supervisor. Here is the dive light. It's a push button light. Let's see if the O-rings are already installed. So it looks like there are 2 O-rings on here, the gray O-rings, but the backup O-rings are black. They look all nice and greased up already. This is the ball mount that you're going to attach to the bottom of the light, so then you can use the clamp system to connect it to arms and to the tray, which we'll look at in a little bit. They give you a little tube of silicone grease, and in here I can only assume is the rechargeable battery. So nice, pretty compact set, and I think this will be a great light for macro photography especially. Well, this one looks pretty shifty. We've got absolutely no markings on this box. I'm excited to open this one. All right, this was kind of a last minute addition. So this is the snoot that gets attached to the SL20. Oh man, I thought we were gonna need that box cutter again. So this is really cool. This allows you, so this is gonna just thread right onto the SL20. Very nice and easy. And then what this will do is it will take the beam, the wide beam of the light, and focus it into a much narrower beam. And it just allows for some fun and creative shooting on macro subjects. It just easily twists off. And that shows you the other side. You can use the DIVEVOLK housing just on its own, holding it in your hand and shooting, or if you want to add accessories or a little more stability, you can get the dual handle tray, which I opted for. So inside here, I have the base. Let's get that back there. We've got a bunch of screws, Allen keys, some washers. Got, I'm guessing maybe instruction manual or not, just letting me know what other kinds of stuff they have. And then we have our 2 handles. There is one of them. There is the other one. Oh, orange is one of my favorite colors. Purple is the other one. So I love that they put orange O-rings on there for me. So here, and they're very obvious which is right and left. You'll see the little finger grooves here for holding your hand. So this is gonna go like that, that is gonna go like that, and then that is gonna go like that. Or this might go like that. We will, oh no, here we go. So it says DIVEVOLK on there. So that's gonna go like that actually, right? Yeah, it makes sense. The thumb screws are on the bottom for you to attach that to the housing. Moving right along, what do we have here? This is the flexible arm. This is nice, handy, simple little tool. So this is going to attach to the top of the housing. This is a cold shoe mount right here. And then at the top, there's a standard ball mount, and then the arm gives you some flexibility. So this is where I plan to attach that SL20 light, sometimes with the Snoot, and then place it right over my macro subjects and take an amazing nudibranch photo like the one on the box we saw earlier. What could possibly be in a box simply labeled DIVEVOLK? Let's find out. I was excited about these because I've not used these before, even in other brands. So let's see. This box is the exact same thing. I got 2 of them. So these are the Buoyancy arms, and they do come in 2 different sizes. One of them is 472 grams, or no, 447 grams of buoyancy, and the other one is 872 grams. These are the 447 gram arms. So these allow you to get your housing to not be so negative, which does make it a little bit easier on the arms and a little bit easier for shooting. Ideally, you don't want your housing to be positive. I don't think these 2 arms are going to do that, but we are going to find out. The other nice thing is they do send 2 extra O-rings. Those go here on the ball ends. This simply, again, are going to attach to the clamps we'll see in a little bit. And this is just another little brochure of the different products that they sell. So in these 2 are the ball joint clamps. You've heard me talking about the ball ends at the end of either the light or the arm. These are the clamps. Again, another brochure for you to do more shopping. And then these are the clamps that allow you to connect accessories to the housing, like the light to the end of the handle, or anything basically with the ball like we were looking at here. So those clamps are going to allow you to attach to that ball end and another ball on that side. So either for another arm or to the handle of the housing. Here we have the M6 ball head. This is just an extra ball head like the ones that are on the handles. I'm guessing this is just a backup because everything that I've opened so far already has the ball attached to them. One thing so far I'm loving is they are very good about sending you extras and backups. When I travel, do take backups of certain things, because the worst thing is to be on a trip and then not be able to use all your camera gear. What could possibly be in this little treasure chest? Thanks, Allie. That is fun. All right, so earlier I showed you the blue protective cover that came with the macro kit. This is the same thing, but in camouflage pink. Obviously, I think the message here is when you feel like doing a dive and you want to let your soft, gentle, adventurous, loving, feminine side shine, you throw this guy on, or this gal on, and then, you know, when they start yelling, blue whales, you throw the blue protective covering on. Thank you, Allie and DIVEVOLK. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed my unboxing video of the DIVEVOLK SeaTouch 4 Max Plus. Dear Lord, that is a mouthful. Underwater housing for iPhones and most Android phones. Stay tuned for my next video where I will show you how to set it up and my system for both macro and wide angle shooting. And if you want one of these fabulous custom DIVEVOLK t-shirts, please let me know. I do have to check with my fiance, who's the designer, and her rates can be a little bit steep, but we'll see what we can do.
For crying out loud, baby. I told you you can't be in your undies when you film these videos.
I don't understand what the big deal is. It's my work from home outfit.